Hello everyone and welcome back to Ash of God's Redemption, and let's just continue where we left off. Alright, let's go to the inn, eh? You lock yourself in one of the inn's vacant rooms. Perhaps you should cast the spell. Something tells you that Thorn's death ought to be prevented. You were once pretty good at sorcery. Still, shouldn't you think this through? I feel like those are just wasting time, so let's just stop thinking and act. You don't have much choice. I do want to help him, but I feel like that is probably not gonna do anything. Why would he care, really? He didn't seem to care about anyone but himself, really. I feel like that could go very wrong. So I'm just gonna have to hope that I can get in and help Hode make it or something. Yeah, do not meddle in Thorn's fate. You can't release all the prisoners, and you can't save all those sentenced to death. What's so special about Thorn anyway? Not much. You would like to meet his daughter, though, and perhaps there's something special about his son. In any case, it's not like you promised Thorn anything. The innkeeper peeks into your room. May I come in, Sir Ruley? I've brought your food and something to drink. Best we've got. Have you heard the news? The execution's tomorrow. Never in my life did I think that my old pal Thorn Brenin would be beheaded in this very city. Teak is busy setting the table. You don't seem too concerned with the fate of Prince Ho, you say with curiosity. The innkeeper shrugs. It worries me, but it's not like I've broken bread with the man. Thorn? Well, no one escapes fate. You send Teak away. You want some time alone. Go get some rest. Tomorrow is going to be a rough day.
It's hard to step away from a luring abyss. Your heart is leaping out of your chest.
Oh boy. Not looking forward to this. A stubborn bout of sleeplessness remains with you through the night. You finally doze off at dawn, but an urgent whisper rips you from your slumber. You leap to your feet and find yourself facing Andra, who has managed to free herself. She stands next to her mirror image? It must be Forsta, the twin sister she'd mentioned.
Thorn Brenin, you numbnut. Are you just going to sleep till your execution? Didn't expect anyone to get past the guards, did you? Yet here I am. My dear sister thought it'd be hilarious to get you out of jail. Branvikti will have a fit when he learns of it. What do you think?
How did you get here? Where are the guards?
Having a nap. All guards dine in the same hall. Bunk there, too. A little sleeping potion works wonders. Had to stun and shackle a few of them, but everyone's quiet now.
I don't know what's more surprising, your skill or your luck. I guess that. I won't leave without my men.
It's actually better if you're not alone. They'll help us break through, should it come to that.
Break through? So the guards aren't sleeping tight after all? Or are you trying to set me up and then slip away while everyone's distracted?
Smart ass. Aye, we're going to raise a huge ruckus instead of slipping away. Singing aloud and ringing the bells. Anyway, you can either try your luck with us or lose your head alone. Whichever you prefer.
Such tempting options. Get killed during a prison break or getting executed. Don't really have a choice. I'm coming with you.
Let's not waste time. We'll get supplies later. Thorn, you'll have to come with us quickly and quietly. Think you can manage?
I've some other choice. First and foremost, we free my lads. Let's not tarry. You said it yourself, time is of the essence.
Something makes me think that Bran made a mistake in ruffling this one's feathers. He may have bitten off more than he can chew. Quick on the uptake, too. Under different circumstances, I'd have... Never mind. Let's go.
Having broken out of prison, you creep into a narrow passageway and look around. Wasn't that too easy? Shouldn't a prison also be guarded from the outside?
Any guardsmen not busy chasing abominations through the woods are guarding Bran in the city square right now, grumbles Forsta. The locals ain't too fond of him, so the maggot tries to keep himself safe. Speaking of Bran's mercs,
Andra sputters.
they're at our heels by the looks of it. Do we run or do we fight?
You consider your options. We might as well fight. If Bran sent them after me, they won't give up. Are you certain they're Bran's men? Andra shrugs.
He has a small army of mercs. I don't even know what half of them look like. No use guessing. Better ask them ourselves. Draw your weapons.
Okay. Okay, so we're basically surrounded. Nice. Not. Something like that. Let's start with one of the archers. Okay. Thought they would go for Thorn, but okay. Fair enough. They really don't like her, do they? I mean, I guess she's kind of like a traitor, basically. Very nice. And it should be said, I obviously do not trust these two sisters. But, you know, at the moment, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, they really don't like her. Hey, someone's actually attacking Thorn. There we go. Giving them energy, huh? Nice. Okay. Ouch. And maybe you should heal yourself, eh? How about we kill you? She's almost out of energy. Not good. Alright, just one left. Move over there. Let's do that. Ouch. Oh. Can we do that? No, I cannot. Probably better off doing it with him then. Nice. Ooh, very nice. Okay. I guess we could visit the shop. You realize how unwise it would be to leave the city without supplies. Perhaps you should visit the shop, or is the risk too great? Let's enter. Concealed by the shadows in a low passageway, you examine the storefront. Its owner sits alone by the door. He's obviously bored. There's nary a soul in sight. The city folk must already be gathered in the square to watch your execution. Buy supplies. The merchant is happy to have someone to talk to, so it proves difficult to just pay and leave. After you finally manage to extract yourself, you run into one of Brand's patrols. One of the mercenaries recognizes you. You've no choice but to fight. Hey, it's more experience, eh? Alright, let's fight. Oh, might as well move them up. Alright. Oh, didn't really do much. Let's just have you go up there, Sop. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry, Sop. Can you reach from there? You'd be able to, right? At least, I hope I won't hurt Thorn by doing this. Oh, I will. Okay, well that's not ideal. Let's do that. Oh, I'm glad that I did that. That I chose the retaliation. Very Very nice. Let's have you shoot her. Very nice. They don't like Fisk. I mean, I'm not that fond of him either, but yeah. They're bullying Fisk. Let's go ahead and use you, Thorn. Okay. That's her gone. Yeah. Poke. Well, I'm glad I did the defense.
Yep, my archer takes out your archer. Only fair, you know?
Very nice. I guess we can do some healing on you. Alright. Let's see if we can finish this, huh? There we go. Oh, nice. Guess we're going to Teek's Inn. You can ask your old friend for help. You use the back entrance to quietly lead your companions into the kitchen. Through the door to the next room, you can see Teek sitting alone at the table, sorting something. You creep up on him from behind and put a hand on his shoulder. Teek tries to leap to his feet and yell in surprise, but you grab him and put a hand over his mouth before he's able to. You gesture for him to be silent. The innkeeper nods nervously, and you remove your hand. You cast an involuntary glance at the table and freeze in shock. It's strewn with gold coins, jewelry, various scrolls, the kind of things you'd expect to see in a money-lender's shop. Teek, how did you come by this stuff? You ask in disbelief. Forsta takes you aside.
Your friend's a trader of stolen goods, she whispers. Did you know that? I can see you didn't. The gods smile upon us this day. Let's kill this fat grouse and take his itty-bitty but pretty stock for ourselves. We'll be grateful to have it once we're on the run.
You ponder Teek's criminality while considering your party's interest in the goods resting on the table and the rest of the inn's supplies. Are they really worth becoming a bandit yourself? Yeah, no. Forget about it. You shake your head. What you do here is your business. My company, on the other hand, needs to get out of the city. Do you happen to have any Strixus among this junk? Teek wipes the sweat from his brow. don't know what you need them for, but I do have a couple that aren't embedded in any jewelry. Consider them a gift. I also have goodies stashed away in the cellar. We're not strangers. I'll give you the family discount. Okay. That's interesting. Well, let's get that one. I think I want to get that one as well. The bear totem. Yeah. Well, I guess we're leaving. Or going to try to anyway. Leave inhospitable Ursus. You decide to break through the gate. The thought of killing city guards weighs heavily on your conscience, but then Foshta recognizes the guards as Bran's mercenaries.
My sister and I have our own score to settle with that maggot,
Snaps one of the twins.
Don't you dare deprive us of the final pleasure of doing away with his minions.
You reply with a curt nod. I've no pity for his henchmen. Attack! Well, I guess we're getting some more experience. Alright, let's fight. That's fine. Let's do that. Well, that's less energy for him at least. Better than nothing. Alright, Thorn. Let's have you guys do some stuff. Come on, Brett.
Kill him!
Well done. Alright. Let's have Flit shoot someone. How about you, Mr. Healer? Bye-bye. They really don't like Fisk, do they? No one really likes Fisk. Then again, he's not a very likable character. Alright. Let's do that. Very nice. Although, not for him, but, you know. They chose to work for Branvikti, so their opinion is forfeit on this matter, according to me. Very nice. Nice.
Pokey poke. Very nice indeed. Ooh, nice.
Although I'm sure that those two twins are going to turn on us eventually. You find yourself in Ursa's main square. The citizens are already filing in. Whispers rustle through the crowd. Some guards are stationed atop a recently built wooden dais. The executioner paces about, wielding a fearsome axe. A herald fumbles with his parchment. And there stands Bran Victi, rocking on his heels, radiating smug self-satisfaction. Bran Victi whispers something to the herald, who shrugs and unrolls his parchment. His voice carries across the square, hushing the onlookers. Loyal subjects of His Majesty the King of Jarana, listen so that none can say they haven't heard. By royal decree, these hideous oath-breakers, found guilty of desertion, pillaging, and murder, and who are responsible for the life-threatening injury sustained by the king's grandson, Prince Ho, are sentenced to death by beheading. The sentence will be carried out without delay, for all to see. You fold your arms. Oh, we're Hopperuli. I didn't even think about that. The convicts aren't there yet. The executioner looks around, and the guards remain where they are. Bran Victi paces the length of the dais, as if orchestrating the whole thing. What's taking them so sodding long? The convicts should be up on the scaffold already. Why ain't they there? Are they going to read the sentence a second time? A soldier nimbly climbs the dais and whispers something into Bran Victi's ear. Rubbing his hands together, Bran moves center stage. He locks his fingers together, resting his hands on his stomach, and gives the crowd a sweeping gaze. Suddenly, he begins to holler.
Thorn Brenin has escaped your jail, Geranans. The person who murdered your prince.
Murdered? What? Life-threatening does not mean dead.
Escaped with all of his accomplices. They've wreaked bloody carnage yet again. They slaughtered an entire patrol of my fine men at the gate.
The crowd stirs and murmurs at Bran's words, making it hard to stay put. A short distance from the scaffold, you see Shek giving orders to his men.
Fear not, my good people. Thorn Brenin shan't escape. I'll personally lead the chase if there is no one else who will defend the Jaranan crown's honor.
Shek places a hand on the hilt of his sword. As if sensing your gaze, he turns around. There's a look of disgust on his face. Maybe Thorn's escape is not so certain.
Thorn had that witch Gleda, his daughter, with him.
No, he didn't.
She's done many an evil deed. 1,000 gold coins to anyone who finds her and brings her to me. 10 coins for any information about her. Do you hear me?
I've no idea how Thorn managed to break out of jail, but he really pissed that son of a bitch off. Believe me, I'd bust Thorn out of jail every day knowing it makes a slug scream like that. There's something fishy about Thorn's escape. It's made Bran Victi over-enthusiastic. Let's go, Ake. Nothing else for us to do here.
To the King of Jarana I give my vow, to the Prince of Jarana, and to all Berkanan kings. I promise I will find Thorn Brenin and drag him to the scaffold in chains.
You can fight on the edge of an abyss, but what will you do if you find the abyss all around you?
Stare at it. It's like a boulder has been lifted from your heart. It was a good decision after all. Thorn Brenin walks free. You must decide what to do now. It's still important to talk to his daughter. He'll probably take care of his son himself. What I don't understand, my dear scribe, is how Thorn managed to escape from jail. I did my own digging. Turns out, Thorn took his friends with him. He must have had accomplices on the outside. Some guards were poisoned, others were stunned and shackled. And look at Thorn. He's managed without my help. Perhaps I underestimated him. It's as if I'm talking to a brick wall. Cat got your tongue? What are we going to do? The princess order stands then. Were you the one who rescued Thorn by any chance? I've nothing to hide. Didn't leave the inn even once last night. I've no desire to encumber myself with extra trips. And Thorn Brenin is a fugitive now. How likely is he to break his neck in this ordeal? They say Thorn's gotten out of much worse. He's got a good head on his shoulders, though it's no help to us. When are we leaving? We'll do it soon, Ake. Let me settle a couple of matters here in Ursus, and then we'll follow Thorn. Don't worry, he won't get away. I know every pebble in this area. I'd also like to avoid Bran as much as possible. Bran Victi ain't the best of companions. You'd rather strangle him than put up with him. I don't crave the prince's gratitude that badly. Let's wait, but not too long.
In the place where victories over oneself are reckoned, there are scrolls heavy with insertions. Yet none of them is infinite.
Okay. Well, we will continue as Thorn Brenin next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!